Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. You're watching the thrift store rundown, where throughout this week, we've been having a lot of fun bringing a touch of Hollywood to the classroom on a budget in anticipation of the upcoming back-to-school season, getting you out of your back-to-school days and getting you excited about the upcoming school year. However, I also consider it a bit of a fun challenge to bring a touch of Hogwarts to the classroom on a budget. In fact, I think it's the first time we're ever going to do so with this yearbook. Why? Because while yearbooks do a fine job of helping you reminisce about the school year that was, why can't they help you anticipate the year to come and the memories to be made by your own wand? Consider this one magical and forward-thinking yearbook if you're among the new brethren attending the Hogwarts School of Wizardry. This is the Harry Potter Hogwarts Cinematic Yearbook. Imagine, draw, create your destiny as the Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, the works. This was purchased for 25% off $2.99 from 2nd Avenue Thrift Superstore in Union. It was published by Scholastic and retails at $12.99 in the US, $16.99 in Canada. Imagine your first year of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Anything can happen at Hogwarts, and a lot of things did over the course of the 8 Harry Potter movies, which combined on a dozen Academy Award nominations. But that's neither here nor there. It's the memories that you make inside this yearbook that counts, alongside the memories already made throughout those 8 films. A wizarding welcome to the Hogwarts Yearbook. Discover what it would be like to spend your first year of Hogwarts School Witchcraft and Wizardry life. And on the right side here on page 11, draw your very own magical family tree. And take note of this key here to find out who among your family is a pure-blood, half-blood, muggle-born muggle, or scrib. My magical family. Here, you can draw a letter of acceptance from Hogwarts. What would be your perfect way to find out about you getting accepted into Hogwarts? You can write about or draw about it on this space. Plus, who would be your dream head of house if you're accepted to one of the 4 factions in that school? Fill in the teacher's profile below, and then draw a picture of how that person would look. Next, special subjects in the Hogwarts timetable. You wonder how they connect? Because you get to learn the 7 subjects taught at the school: defense against the dark arts, transfiguration, charms, potions, history of magic, astronomy, and herbology. Flying lessons on broomsticks also required. If you could attend one of these classrooms, which would it be? Write about what you would learn here, and then complete your timetable with 2 lessons for each of these 7 subjects here, and then decide what you could do with your free periods here at lunch, provided that you have enough space. It's exquisitely designed, and I'm not even a Potterhead, but I love how it's magically designed with all sorts of, of Harry Potter-esque graphics, plus imagery from the films, of course, to make it even more visceral and authentic. Not to mention that, there's also full-color, full-page posters of a few of the main characters: Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley, or Wesley. I'm going to turn this over here vertically for a moment to show you how you can write your very own front-page story in the Daily Prophet, the top wizarding newspaper. Grab your quill and write a story that connects somewhat to Hogwarts. Then again, you can write whatever you want, but it's still a Harry Potter book. So you gotta write something that's breaking newsworthy that still fits into the Harry Potter universe. Maybe you can take inspiration from one of the 8 films and alter it to make it your own. That would be cool. Turning time. Hermione and Harry once used a magical time-traveling device called a time turner to rescue Sirius Black and Buckbeak the Hippogriff. What would you use your time turner for? You can write about it here. And really, this amount of space gives you the leeway to draw your very own time turner and give it some custom accessories, if you will. And yes, this is just one of many full-page character posters. Hermione Granger, aka Emma Watson. Oh yeah, Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint. And all their dealings with the likes of Dumbledore and Severus Snape in the works. By the way, if anyone out there had their first sense of puberty watching Emma Watson in her finest role, possibly her most defining role ever, I wouldn't blame you, because she and Hermione look ravishing in red. My camera is not a Hufflepuff or a Potterhead, but it's gotta agree somehow, right? I gotta highlight one more feature in here that I forgot to highlight in the main video. This happens from time to time, and that is the Mirror of Erised, or Erised. Stare into the Mirror of Erised, and the deepest desire of your heart will be revealed. Imagine if you had a chance to look into this mirror. What or who do you think the mirror would show you? Draw it below. So who is the deepest desire of my heart that's not Harry Potter related?
Cupid, hast thou pierced me with thy sweet-searing arrow? Stomach, cease thy lustful quake.
Beyond the daily doings as a Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, whatever, I really do love the interactivity here. So many things to draw, write, sketch, create, tie into the Harry Potter universe. Or not. I mean, it's your book. If you find it, you can do whatever you want, but there's so much imagery from the films and so much film history to learn. Then again, there are no behind-the-scenes factoids in here. One or two wouldn't hurt the book. You can't help but be drawn into their own magical world, even though the environment for this review isn't anywhere near magical. Due to extenuating circumstances, I had to move this review to the kitchen. It's a long story. But anyway, any environment, especially if it's filled with real Potterheads, would be quite welcoming of this yearbook. And as such, I'll award it 4.5 out of 5 claps. Hey, school life is meant to be shared with a few magical friends, so don't hog up the time. You don't want your reputation and your social life to be full of whoops, do you? The Harry Potter Hogwarts Cinematic Yearbook. Imagine, draw, create, share. And once upon a star, to do it all again, comes summer vacation. I appreciate you watching this. I hope you'll share this with your fellow Hogwarts brethren and those out of Hogwarts. Especially because I'm not a Potterhead and I can only give so much of myself to do these videos. Most of all, I wish you all a great school year. Until then, enjoy your weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.